Amazon had brought us yesterday. I wasn't home, but package. I already know what I got. Just want to share with y'all guys what I had. I'm using a bobby pin to open up. So I have this digital counting money jar. If y'all see, I have change all around in my house. Like I have, like, on my little dashboard here, I have change in here. Let me show you the biggest one. This thing is heavy. Nothing but change in there. Change all around my house. And my junk drawer in the kitchen, change. So I got me a little digital. Oh, got it right. Digital counting money jar. I got it in the color purple. But this would be cute to have. Let me open up because it looks little. Okay, this is a nice size. It's a nice size. I got that from Amazon. And this is something that I needed right now. And drum roll, please. Got my ring light, my premium ring light. I'm on my ring light now, but when I plug it in, the ring light does not come on. The light does not come on. I have y'all on my Sony camera instead of my cell phone today. I said I wanted to use my camera because they were just sitting here collecting dust. But yeah, so now I have my ring light that has a light. Hopefully I could. This is like my third one. What happened to the first one, I don't know. The second one, I don't know. But this one here, I do know. The light won't come on. But I think I might still keep it so I can have it as a stand. Like I have my camera on here now. So I could be doing 2 recording. I could do my cell phone on the ring light one, because the light works, and my camera on the one that I have now. The lighting is coming from my bedroom lamp. So yeah. This is what I have. I got my door closed right now because Yvonne is in the living room. I was going to record this video in the dining room, on my dining room table. I was going to do it while I was out there cooking. I just got up. The time is now 5:32. I got up like around 4:55, and I already had the chicken soaking in vinegar and lemon juice. I'm just making some baked chicken in the oven. Some mashed potatoes, some collard greens, and some yellow or white rice. Don't know which one yet. But yes, I have the chicken in the oven now. I like to start with my meats first, and I do the starches and everything else once the meat is like halfway done. I'm also going to cut up a potato and put some potatoes inside. That's a lot of starch, girl. That's why you thick. I'm going to put some potatoes inside the baked chicken. Yeah, so that's what I wanted to open up the vlog, saying what I have from Amazon. And I would have been vlogging in the dining room, but the Yvonne's playing this game. I don't want to hear all that poo poo pow pow out there. My chicken is in the oven. I do the starches and everything else once I know that my chicken is halfway done. So I will be recording in my room. I'm sitting in my chair. Got both lights on, but my lighting is giving this camera like everything. So yeah. Welcome back, Spicy Shana gang. This your girl Spicy Shana coming back with you with another video. I call all my new subbies and subby subs. Spicy Shana gang. Tell a friend to coming over to Spicy Shana channel so you get to know me. I get to know you. We're on behalf of family. Happy Reset Sunday. Today's Sunday, September the 17th. I hope everyone enjoyed a weekend. I hope everybody getting themselves ready for the work week coming up. Getting the kids ready for school, getting their lunch boxes prepped, cleaning the house, doing the laundry, all that good stuff we do on Sunday. Me, I just slept. Devon came to pick me up from work this morning. Then we went to my mother's house because my mother had went to BJ's. She lived by herself, but she still shopped at BJ's. You know, I'm her only child. So she was like, you better come get some of this stuff. So I went over there. I got 2 packs of turkey bacon. I'm not so fond of turkey bacon. I'd rather the pork. But 2 packs of the turkey bacon. She get the Frosted Flakes cereal with the 2 come in the box. I took 1 of them from out of the box. She brought me my Belvita cinnamon breakfast cookies. I took that. I took she had already like broke everything down, so she had broke down some french fries. I took a bag of french fries. What else I took? She had a whole bag of from potatoes. So I took like 5. Them things are huge. So I took like 5 of those potatoes. She had some Entenmann's cookies, the chocolate chip muffin. I took some of those. She had the Towns crackers. Like it come in a big bag and it comes in individual wraps. So I took like a good, I think like 8 of those. And she kept standing behind my back because I wanted to go in there and go get some Dove soap because she got soap and everything in there. But she was like watching me every time. Like every move I make, she was right there. So I couldn't get what I wanted to get, but I'm gonna get it all. So yeah, guys, y'all see what the title listed below and what this video is gonna be about. Story time. For all those that's new, I want to say thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for giving me thumbs up. Thank you for the comments, the likes, the shares. I thank y'all so much for all my new subbies. I really appreciate y'all coming over to my channel, even if it's through a promo that I had did with individual people that had started my channels to start growing. Like one of the content creators has said, if you want to invest in yourself, this is here is a big investment in you. Once you get to where you need to be, you can still invest in yourself if you want to go higher and higher. And I believe in that slogan. You invest in, like, I want to invest in me. I know my qualities, I know my worth, I know my value. So I did what I did for me. And I want to thank each and every one because I'm now at 500 and something subscribers. We're on our way to 1,000 subscribers. I will be posting constantly now. Constantly. consistent now. Because majority of y'all be on me, y'all. This is why I don't post on this camera, because it looks like the light in it going out. But anywho, if it shuts off, I'm gonna shut it back on. I don't know what that is about. And it is charged. Yeah, so wait, hold on, y'all. Let me just check this camera. 1 minute. Let go. Alright, so I'm just playing with my settings. Anything, I just switch out and I just vlog with my cell phone. But I'm trying to get this camera a chance, you know. But anywho, this is just a story time about, you know, I'm going to try to link down my first video that I first recorded on YouTube 2 years ago about what my YouTube channel was going to be about. I'm going to try. I don't know how to do it yet like that, but I'm going to try. I'm going to give it a try. So for all the new ones and all the subs, if y'all have not watched my first video, I'm just going to give y'all a little backstory about me. So my name is Tashana. I have 2 kids. One is, my daughter is 29. My son is 24. He has a son That's will be 2 more weeks or 3 more weeks. He'll be 2 years old in a couple of weeks. I'm a proud working mother. I work for the number one hospital in the New York City area. I work in the ER, the emergency room. I also work the overnight shift. My shift consists of 12 a.m. to 8 a.m. That's the shift that I never started on that shift. I started on the 4 p.m. to 12 a.m. shift when I first started like 6 years ago, but then I had to realize I wasn't enjoying myself. I wasn't enjoying life. I wasn't able to go to cookouts. I wasn't able to go to family events. I wasn't able to do nothing because at the job, at the time being, my job consists of me working every weekend and every holiday. Now that since I have been there and I have put in that work, I work every other weekend, and the holidays that I'm not off, which majority of the holidays falls on a Monday, like I'm off every other Monday. So if the holiday is on a Monday, I don't have to go in. I can request for overtime and go in, but I don't do it on my days off. I like to be off. So if I have to work on a holiday, I will. You know, if it's on a Wednesday, like for Thanksgiving or for Christmas, I work every other Thanksgiving and every other Christmas. You know, like that. I rotate everything. I've been at my job for 6 years. It's 5.5 going on 6 years. So a little backstory about me. I had my daughter when I was 19. Alright, Space Fighter Game. This camera done says something about cool. I gotta play my settings. Embarrassing. So I was up to the part where I had my daughter when I was 19. I had my son when I was 24. So they like 4 years apart. So at the time of me having my kids with my daughter, I was still going to school because my mother said, "You're not coming in here with a baby and without no diploma." So of course I had to do an extra 6 months for high school in order to pass. Back then it was called SATs, RCTs or whatever. And I was like 2 RCTs away from getting my diploma. So I went to do an extra 6 months of schooling so that I could come home with my diploma. I already knew college wasn't for me. I wanted to just work and make money. But I did go to Boricua College. I went there for 2 years. I do have my associate's degree in business administration. So I had my okay, I gotta stop jumping all over the place, right? Because I don't want to confuse y'all, because I just got confused. So I had my daughter, and I went to school for extra 6 months. My high school that I went to is Boys and Girls High School in Brooklyn on Fulton Street. Back then, the principal was Mr. Mickens, the best. Everybody said he was hard. He didn't, the best principal ever. He didn't play, and that's what I liked about him. So I went back to school for 6 months to get my diploma. I got a diploma while I still had my daughter. My mother had, my mother works in the post office. She's supposed to be retired in March 2024. Around my birthday is in March. She's supposed to be retiring. But my mother said, at the time, my mother was working 4 to 12 at that time for the post office. She said, you go to school in the morning, you come, you're behind. But because at the time I was going to school from 9 to 12. You go to school in the morning, 9 a.m. to 12 noon. Because I only had to do 2 tests, so I had to go to school for these classes. And it was only a half a day class. So that's what I did. I did it for 6 months. She stayed home during the daytime with my daughter, or whatever like that. When I got home, I took over from what she was doing. Every time when I came home, my daughter was either asleep or she was in her walker, and I just come home and feed her and bathe her, and she'd go back to sleep, whatever. My mother only had me. She doesn't have no other kids. I am her only child. I have a sibling. My father has my daughter she's younger than me. She has 2 kids. She has a son and a daughter. My sister has other siblings before her, which is two other siblings. One of them, the oldest one, had passed away. God bless the dead. The other one is still present. So I still call them my sisters because that's how we grew up as sisters. I have a lot of godchildren, a lot of godkids. I have a lot of godkids. Am I close to all of them? No. Do I do for all of them? No. Godparents is not for that. I do when the parents are not able to do for them. That's when the godparents steps in. Am I active in all of them lives? No, I'm not. In some of them lives, majority of the small ones, yes, I am. So yeah, if y'all see me staring down, I don't even know where to put my note. I thought I had it on this camera. Wait, y'all. No, I took it off. Damn, I had like a little sticky. Oh, here it go. So I'm gonna just leave it on here. Yeah, so so far I'm doing good. Okay. So yeah, so at the time, I was living with my mom with both my children. When my son got to the age of, because I had my own room, I still have my own room over there. My son got to the age of 5. That's when New York City Housing had called me for my own apartment. New York City is like housing, so the projects. And when you sign up for the application, they give you like 5 places where you wanted to go to. So of course you have to make sure you picking the right one, and then they narrow it down to the last 3. And then when they called, they had the housing out in East New York, Brownsville area. Very rough, tough area. That's what had made my kids to be strong and tough, and you know. My son is like more laid back, chill. My daughter is the roughneck. What's up? That's my daughter. But she's trying to get into her soft girl era, she said. Yeah, we see how long that lasts. Yeah, so I moved into my first apartment. That was my first apartment. It was a 2-bedroom apartment. Beautiful. I had it decorated. The way I do this apartment here now in Jersey is the same way I did it in housing. Every time when housing came, I see an Amazon truck. I know I didn't go to none. Okay, kept going. Every time housing, came for inspections or something like that, they used to be like, damn, your apartment is so nice. It smells so good. We've been to worse, and this is nice, because I had did my floor and I tiled my floors down. I had my own my own tiles on the floor. I put ceiling fans in the living room. I know, just decorated the way I choose to do it. The bathroom was changed every so often. We had a lot of closet space. My kids had shared a room. Each of them had their own bed, their own side. They had closet, dresser, TV, you name it. My son at the time had PlayStation or whatever. What game was out then? I forgot the name of the game, but he had game, a computer, everything. But everything my kids wanted, I needed. This is when I started working in a I was working in the hospital field since my son was 1. At the time, my grandmother, I had to put my kids in the school by my grandmother's house so that she'd be able to go, I dropped them off to school, she'd go get them. And of course, I gave her a fee because she was going to the BINGO every day. She didn't play that. And especially for the weekends when I come get the kids and be going home, she was out. Give me my money so I could go to bingo. So I had to put my kids closer to school by her, and she go pick them up while I go to school. While I went to, because I was going to college too. When I was going to school and when I was working, she was able to get them. Both my kids have the same father. No comments about him. At the time, this is when he wanted to play daddy. He wanted me to do what he wanted me to do. his ways, his rules. When my daughter was a little, you know, baby, yes, he had an apartment. I used to go over there and spend the night. I never called myself living there. And sometimes my spending the night was like a week or two straight. But then I knew that once he started getting on my nerves, I pack up my daughter. We out. We go. We going back to my mama's house. So I didn't like how his, you know, his rules and his ways and his settings is horrible. And you're not going to dictate my child and dictate me either. At the time, I didn't have my son when I was staying with him. But, yeah, I don't even want to touch on his subject, on him, because he's not going to get my time. Anywho, right now, he's living his best life. He got married twice, divorced twice, and whatever else he's doing, that's his business. Anywho, my kids, you know, they speak, you know, to their father, because everybody got their own cell phone. You don't have to call me about the kids. You call them on the phone. Kids, at the time, that's just the same thing. I used to always like tell them when my kids were smaller, they have cell phones. You don't have to get in contact with me. Just, you know, talk about the kids. You can call them. There's no need for us to be talking for what, you know. So get off our phone. And that's how it is, and that's how it was then, and that's how it is up today. But my kids do speak to their father. I wouldn't never take my kids, take that away from them. I never talk bad about him around. I mean, I talk bad about him. Yeah, I still do up to today. But I never talk bad. I never talk bad about him around them. So they was able to grow up and see what was what from themselves. Up until now, they see what's up with him. You know, it's a mind thing. He's not there all the way. So, yeah. So anyway, this is when I started getting into the hospital fields. I was working with my kids, doing what I had to do, because now I have my own apartment, so I had to pay rent. Mom, I gotta pay these bills. You wanted to move out back, you know, in housing. You don't pay for electricity. You don't pay for heat. You don't pay for water. You don't pay for nothing. You're just paying for your rent and your cable bill. That's it. Your cell phone, whatever. But as far as your utilities, it was only, you had cable, you pay for your cable and your rent. That's it. So rent was based on your income. Of course, I work in the hospital. You wouldn't think that, you know, at the time, when I first moved, it was like $700 and some change every month was my rent. I thought that was too high. Now I'm thinking that about it now, how much I pay now. I wish I had paid that back then. But yeah, so I was working and I was handling my business. You know, my mom was always help because these are her only grandkids. So of course, she used to spoil them. She still do. Up until today, she still spoils them. She spoiled them, took them school shopping and everything. So we got past that with the kids. So what my channel consists of? My channel consists of me doing cooking, cooking videos, the day in the life, get ready with me, grocery hauls. I know I love a Walmart. Grocery hauls and any other hauls that I shop at, I do as well, like clothing hauls as well. My channel consists of me, myself, and I. I don't add my kids in my videos that much. You might see my daughter here and there. She might be doing my hair. My son, you ain't gonna see because he's not a camera person. My grandson, you're gonna see here and there when I have him or when he's around. But my channel is not a family channel. My channel is me. You know, my kids is older. They have their own lives. They work. They live with their significant other. You know, so when they come by, and 9 times out of 10, I'm not vlogging or anything because my kids is here. You know, I gotta get my phone and start recording because my kids here. No, my channel is not consist of them. I'm gonna say that I'm more active on Instagram. So I'm gonna leave my Instagram name. As a matter of fact, just check down in the description box. I'm gonna leave my Instagram name in the description box. I'm pretty more active. Like I post over there like every other day on Instagram. I'm gonna be posting more on YouTube because I'm now up to 500 and something subscribers, and I'm so happy and grateful for that. I thought this day was never gonna come. But my channel does not consist of my kids whatsoever. Somebody did state it before why I don't post my son. I'm pretty sure I have a good idea who it was. It wasn't his baby mother. It was somebody else that I know, that I think I know who it was. And you know, I was very respectful. I was like, because my channel does not consist of my son. Like, why you just singled out my son? And my son is not the camera, you know, type of person. So I'm not just gonna throw him on there when I know that he's not like that. So I responded back, this is not about my kids. This is about me, myself, and I. And then she said something slick out her mouth. And I have family members on my channel. When they saw that comment, they chewed her up. So she, you know, unsubscribed my channel, deleted me, or whatever you want to call it. I mean, I got to say, everybody got to say what they wanted to say to her. And then she removed herself. Yeah, so my channel does not consist of my kids, y'all. Let's say if I have a house or something like that, and my kids was living with me, then you probably see a glimpse of them here and there, but I wouldn't force them to be on my channel like that, you know. So that's why I say my channel is about me, myself, and I. You'll see more of me going places. Me and Devon, my fiance, we going places and stuff like that. You know, that's just that. I'm gonna backtrack because I'm looking at my notes here. So when I was younger, when I had my kids, whatever like that, like I said, I had my daughter at 19 and my son at 24. So I wasn't out there partying. I was taking care of my kids like I was supposed to do. I was working. I was going to school. I was doing what I was supposed to do to provide for my kids the way that I'm supposed to do as a mother. So when my kids got older, at the time, all of us, you know, I had gave up my house and apartment. I gave up my house and apartment because my rent was starting to go up. You know, back then it was based on, well, in New York, it's based on your salary, how much you make, how much you got to pay. And I would say, I'm not paying all this for no doggone rent, or like that. So I put all my stuff in storage and moved right back in the house with my mama, me and my 2 kids. And everybody was going to school, everybody was doing their thing. And then at a certain point, I was like, I wanted to do more. Like, I wanted to give more life and opportunity to my kids. So I wanted to move. Like, I wanted to move out of state. I wanted to know what the feeling is to move out of state. So I lived with my good brother. You know, he's not my brother, biological brother, but we call ourselves brothers and sisters. You know, he called my mother mom, you know. So he was in Virginia doing his thing. And I was like, yo, bro, we started talking, stuff like that. He's like, yo, sis, come. He got an extra bedroom. We figure it out once you get here, stuff like that. I was like, okay. So I took the leap of faith in 2016, and I went to live in Fredericksburg, Virginia. And I knew, but I wanted to see for myself how their jobs was. Of course, at my first job, I was working on the railroad, on the trains. Like, I was cleaning the trains, like the Amtrak trains or whatever you want to call them, trains. I was cleaning the trains. Everybody had their own carts and stuff like that to clean. Own cars to clean the bathroom, stuff like that. The boss will come around and look and see if the windows, they had no handprints, the bathroom, you know. And that was a job. It wasn't a job from hell. It just kept me like, wow, you know, we doing all this for commuters that ride the trains every day, daily. And this is what you want to see early in the morning once you get on the train. Something clean and that smells good. So I took pride in that. I made sure my cars was clean, you know, shined up, floors, my bathroom done, no spots, nothing like that. And then I started applying for a healthcare job. So that's, you know, that's what I was used to in New York. And I applied and got called just like that. The manager who called me, she was from New York. I forgot where she's from. I think she was from PA or something like that. She was an African-American woman, and she interviewed me, and I got hired just like that because she knew my tone and my action and my work ethic everything. And I left the train job. You know, we had like a little, they had like a little, because I didn't tell my co-workers. I told my manager that I was leaving. So at the end of my shift, everybody had like a little chips and dips, like candies and stuff like that for me for going. And that's when everybody knew that I was leaving. So I started this job, you know, my job here. So during the mix of me working at the train station, my brother had took me to where he got his car from. I had got me a car. It was a white Camry. I got me a car so I could go back and forth to work because I can't rely on him because he's working. You know, back then I ain't know about no buses and stuff like that. You know, it wasn't the country, but yeah, I'm in out of state. So you have to have a car if you want to get around. And I got my car, I got my little Camry car, and started going to work. I was on work on time. I had to learn their rules and regulations there. The pay was horrible. When I say I was living from paycheck to paycheck, I was living from paycheck to paycheck. I couldn't wait to file my income tax so I could have extra money in my pocket. This is like crazy. Hold on, y'all. I'm getting a phone call. 1 minute. Let go. That's my cousin calling. That's why I wanted to record on here. Anywho, I forgot where I was at. Yeah, so I couldn't wait to get my income tax because, of course, I was sending money. I didn't have to send any money to my mother, you know. She had it, but I had to send it, you know, to my kids and make sure my kids was fine. I used to take trips down there for the holidays and the days that I was off. I would go down there. Like if I didn't have to work that weekend, I would leave like that Friday early and I come back that Sunday. Just going back and forth to New York and stuff like that. And you know, you get homesick because you wasn't feeling it. You just wanted to experience it. Yes, I did. I made some great friends at the job I was at, Virginia. Cool people. I met somebody. You know, we still like talk on Instagram and stuff like that. We used to always go out. She'd call me like, "You want to go someplace?" We're like, "Yep." We used to go. We get dressed. We went out, had a good time, stuff like that. You know, we traveled together. We went to Miami. You know, and we just had a ball. You know, I was still living the life that I wanted to live, but I needed my family because I was only down there with my brother. I wasn't down there with my family. You know, like that. You know, my kids would come up and come stay a few days or a week or two with me. You know, and it just still wasn't the same. You know, my son was progressing and just doing his thing, but I could tell he started acting out because the missing of his mother. So I moved back with my mother 2017. Only stayed down in Virginia for a year and a half. I came right back home to New York. And but before I went back, I applied for the job where I'm at now. And they called me quick because they saw my resume and they called me for an interview and everything. And I went down there for an interview. I got hired on the spot. So I had told them, listen, let me know when my hire date is going to start because I live in Virginia and I want to relocate myself back to New York. I need that time, you know, like that, because I got to start packing, stuff like that, and put my stuff on U-Haul. So I left my stuff, like majority of my big stuff, in a U-Haul in Virginia. And I took everything else, my small stuff at the time. So Vaughn was my boyfriend. He came and he helped me pack up and stuff like that. I even left him too. Deuces. I just wanted to get away from everybody, everything, being selfish. But I need to experience it for myself. I left him too. And he felt some way about it. You know, he used to come visit, you know, when he can, because at the time, I'm working 2 jobs. So he came and visit me when he can and stuff like that. But yeah, I left him. I mean, we was doing a long distance relationship. If I left my kids, why not leave you too? I left him too. And I came back. I came back to everybody. I came back in 2017. I started working, you know, the year I came back is when I started working. at my job, and I put that work in and started working hard, doing that overtime. When I do the overtime, I was looking at that money, I was saving. I wasn't living paycheck to paycheck. Virginia job pay was living, I don't know. It wasn't just for me. I was just, like I said, I was struggling. I ain't asking nobody for no help. I struggled, you know. So I was thankful for my brother for allowing me to move in with him. You know, I paid, you know, my room because I had my own room, my own bathroom, you know, washer and dryer. It was a townhouse, upstairs, downstairs, whatever. You know, I had my own privacy like that. He barely was home because he was doing trucking and stuff like that, and catering because he cooks and everything. So he barely was there. But I'm grateful and thankful for him for allowing me to, you know, to come experience that, because I did. I came back home and I was on my grind. I was saving. I started getting my credit fixed. And so I went to apply for apartments. And me and Devon had a talk. I said I want to move from, because I was staying with my mom. It was me and my son at the time. I was staying with her, and you know, it's a little crowded. And you know, I'm a woman. I'm grown. I'm gonna have my own again. So started applying. My daughter and her partner at the time was applying for apartments here in New Jersey. Her best friend was already here for a year, I think, and was encouraging her to come. It's nice. So when my daughter and her partner was coming out here to come apply, I came with them, so I could see what it was about. And when I saw it, I was like, oh my God, I fell in love. Oh my God. So I was like, I was scared to apply because my credit was horrible. And they go by your credit. They don't go by your income. They go by your credit. I mean, they go by your income too, but once they run your credit, that shit bad, you ain't getting in. Because the pay was, I was getting paid, that it wasn't no problem. So when I applied, you know, I did the walkthrough and everything like that, and you get the application fee, and they'll call. I think I did it on a Thursday. They called me on a Monday and said I was accepted, and that's when I started. I lived here in 2019. You know, and that's why I'm here where I'm at now, because I was getting my credit and stuff fixed, because I was making more money here and saving, because it wasn't anything for me to do with spend. You know, of course I had my car note and my insurance and stuff like that, but I wasn't paying no rent because I was still staying with my mom. I know I helped out around the house, like I paid for groceries, I did her cable bill, because there wasn't no, you know, whatever she didn't want nothing, but I still did whatever I had to do to make her load a little lighter. And then I came on here to Virginia. At this time, as me coming here, this is when my son branched off and got his own apartment, and everybody was doing fine. Everybody was good. My kids was good. I was in Jersey. At the time, Devon was a little skeptical of coming to Jersey, whatever like that, because, you know, he had to take a leap of faith as well. And he didn't want to come. I didn't force him to come, but he saw me working. At this time, I was going to work, coming home. Like, I was going from Brooklyn to Jersey. It didn't bother me. And I was doing my OTs, but I didn't stay in Brooklyn, my mom's house, like I do now. I was coming home because this is mine. And then he seen that I wasn't playing. Then he jumped on board eventually. He moved here. He moved in with me, like, it took him like a year and a half since I've been here. He had come and spend the night, like do a little drive-by or whatever. But yeah, he didn't move in until a year and a half after I got myself together here. So that's a little story time about me. I hope I didn't bore y'all with my little story time. Like I said, I'm loving life. I'm enjoying life. I love traveling. I love spending time with my family. I love doing godly things. I need to start going to church more, you know, because of my work schedule. I work every other weekend. The weekend do consist of Sunday, so I'll be a little tired. But I make sure my pastor do YouTube and Facebook. They do video him on there, so I do get the notification. I do look at it and stuff like that. I also watch TD Jakes and his daughter, Sarah J. You know, just to be fulfilled. I play my gospel music to make me feel filled for the week. You know, I be inspired and happy, joy. You know, I try to put all positivity in my life. I'm not a drama queen. I don't start trouble. I'm not a troublemaker. I wasn't born like that. I wasn't born to be a troublemaker. You know, I'm a very respectful young woman, but don't push me. Don't try me, okay? My birthday's in March. I am an Aries. And like I said, I just like to spend time with my kids, and I like to spend time with my grandson, my mother, my father as well. My father is my rock. I'll drop any and everything for him. You say something bad about my father, I'm coming for you. But my mother, she's tough. You know, she got it. She got it. You know, she got it. She can hold her own. My father, he can't. So his daughter will. What's up? Yeah, so I don't play about my father. No. And he don't play about me either, you know. I speak to my dad like every other day because, you know, to see how he's doing, make sure his health is up to par. He have a home attendant that takes very good care of him. You know, she's there Monday through Saturday, I believe. She do a half a day on Saturday, so she makes sure that he got food left over for until she gets back on Monday. You know, so he's in good hands. He's good. My father's good. You know, I spend time with him when I can, and I'm grateful and thankful for having both my parents still in my life. You know, some of us is not that unfortunate to have both of their parents still present with them, and I'm grateful and thankful that I do, and I'm able to call on either of them if I need to. I know they both will be there without a drop of a hat. So yeah, guys, this is just my channel. I'm not a boring person. I love to go out. I love the. Y'all see me now. I'm drinking water. I'm just. I'm trying to get the alcohol together once I'm finished talking to y'all. I ain't want to be on here be like, you know, I could be hyped and drunk and slouchy. So, yeah, I'm about to go check out my food, see how progress in my chicken stage is in, so I can cut up the potatoes and put that in, and then I start to do my starches and vegetables. But I thank y'all so much for coming over to my channel. Make sure y'all give me some thumbs up on my story time. Make sure y'all leave a comment down below. I'm gonna really sit down and think about. I mean, my mother got me this camera. She also got me my laptop, so she got me this camera. You know, it's a refurbished camera, but still, I barely use this. I don't know what's going on with the settings. Like, I don't know if I'm doing my settings right, but why it shut off? Because it says cooling. If it says cooling, it shuts off. If it says hot, it shuts off. I don't know. So that's why I prefer to do it on my phone. But yeah, guys, stay tuned for tomorrow's video. There's something gonna make y'all be like, ooh. No, you don't. It ain't nothing bad, y'all. It ain't nothing bad. But yeah, it's about my health, you know. I ain't gonna give y'all too much, but yeah, I see tomorrow when I go. I have a 12:45 doctor's appointment tomorrow. I'm so excited for this appointment. I'm so excited because I know that it's needed again. But so I'll go there tomorrow. I'm gonna bring y'all along with me. Yay! I know I'm bringing y'all with me. And then the video, I have to do 2 videos. I have to do another one too. We're gonna be rocking this week. I'm thinking about everything that I have to do this week. And I'm like, I'm bringing y'all along with me. I'm bringing Space Trying to Game with me. They coming too. Oh yeah, I'm bringing them. Wherever my phone go, y'all gonna go too. So yeah, guys, I really appreciate y'all. Y'all are the real MVPs. I thank y'all. I can't thank y'all so much. I know y'all probably tired of me thanking y'all, but hey, I have to do what I have to do. The time is now, I can't see because I'm on my phone, but I do have my Apple Watch. 6:18, right? Yep, 6:18. So chicken should be some kind of like tenderizing right about now. The meat not falling off the bone right about now, but it should be getting there. So yeah, guys, stay tuned for tomorrow's video. I can't wait to share with y'all my journey. Y'all coming along with me. My real MVPs, y'all coming along with me. I'm I'm gonna sit down and think of how I'm gonna do a giveaway. Being that I reached my 500 subscribers, I wanted to do a giveaway. I don't know how I'm gonna do it or how to do it, but I'm gonna look on YouTube and get some ideas on how to do a giveaway. I'm gonna do like a $50 cash app or $25. What's $25 gonna do for y'all, right? I probably do like a $50 cash app to somebody. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. Like, you gotta like my first 10 videos, and I don't know. I'm a figure it out, because it's a lot of y'all now. It's 500 and something of y'all. My day ones is the ones that should be getting it, because y'all been here from when I was in to in. So yeah, I'm gonna figure it out how to do it. I'm definitely gonna do my homework and see how we're gonna do this here. But it's gonna get done. So stay tuned for that. I'm gonna share how I'm gonna do that with y'all, so that I give y'all $50. I know, my giveaway. This is my channel. This is what I want to do. I want to give back. Then till we get to 1,000, y'all ain't getting $100. Y'all gonna get the same. Y'all getting $50. Y'all probably get an extra $10 extras, $60. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, when I get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm gonna give out $100. That's it. Any other giveaways I give once my channel start growing and progressing, I'll probably do like a gift basket or something like that. Or I could send y'all something if I have a P.O. box or something like that. I don't know. We're gonna see once we get there. But for right now, I know that when I did state it a while ago that I was going to do a giveaway. Once I get to 500, I'm going to give out $50. And then when I get to 1,000, I'm going to give out $100. I don't got it like that. But that's the least that I can do is give away. So thank y'all so much. I really appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. It's Monday. Monday Madness or Monday Motivational Lego.